What is going on, everybody? You have reached Zach Baby TV, coming at you live with another fabulous Top 10 Countdown. Now, today's countdown is going to be the top 10 Goosebumps monster villains that I want in the Goosebumps Horrorland movie sequel. Now, these range from monsters and villains that may have already been showcased in the original movie, or villains and monsters that have not been in the movie that should have been in the movie, and if they were in the movie, they didn't get enough airplay as deserved. Now let's start off with number 10, Slappy. Okay, yes, he was in the first film. He's the most favored villain monster of them all. He has to be in the movie, period. Enough said. Number 9. Now this must come as a shock, but it's the horrors. Well, the movie's titled Goosebumps Horrorland from what we know so far, so of course there's gonna be horrors at Horrorland, am I correct? Now I just hope that they make these really creepy and scary and not like the TV show version where they totally looked rubber. Now if they make them scary and dripping with goo and saliva and nastiness, make them dark and creepy, they could really do some wonders for this sequel. Number 8, the Jack-o'-lanterns. Oh my gosh, what a great book and a great TV episode. Attack of the Jack-o'-lanterns. So awesome and amazing. Halloween is right around the corner, guys, and I would love to see them in this movie. Oh my gosh, even if they're just walking around with bags of candy, chasing people, even if it's in the distance, it would be so freaking cool to see them in the movie done legit. Now, they were in the original film, but I want to see them again, okay? I love them. Number 7. Now, this one is very special to me because it is not in the original series book. It is something that came in the future, and it is no other than Dr. Maniac. I am not insane. I'm a maniac. Oh my gosh, what a fabulous character. This villain is by far one of the coolest that R.L. Stine ever came up with. Oh my gosh, guys. I would love to see him causing crazy mischief chaos in Horrorland in the Goosebumps sequel. And not only that, he is a supervillain. Now, the first thing that comes to mind is I want him to meet up with the masked mutant. Now, either A, they're going to be friends, which I kind of doubt. 2, I would like to see them battle to the death. Dr. Maniac versus the masked mutant. Who would win? You guys tell me. I know where I'm putting my money at. Haha, you got it. Number 6, the Lord High Executioner. Yes, you did see him for a split second in the original movie, but oh my gosh, he's still one of the coolest characters from the original series by far. The Lord High Executioner, Welcome to Terror Tower, was such an amazing book. I would love to see him get more airplay in the sequel by far. Even if they had a little separate little Terror Tower section in the movie in Horrorland in the theme park, that would be freaking sweet. I would love to see him chase them with axes. Number 5, Mr. Mortman. Hello, guys. That was one of the scariest episodes ever. Oh my gosh. The creepy monster librarian that loves to eat turtles and all kinds of other nastiness. With his big ol' eyeballs and razor sharp teeth. Oh my gosh. Run for your life. He should have been in the first movie, and he definitely better be in the sequel, guys. I am telling you, Mr. Mortman needs to be there. Oh my gosh. Number 4, Curly. Okay, he never officially had his own book, okay? He's always been kind of like the mascot, introducing all the special edition books and basically the face of Goosebumps on all their merchandise, including backpacks and lunch boxes and lunch bags and school supplies, and the list continues, guys. Curly is such an important role. He's just as important as Slappy is, in my opinion. In my opinion, Curly's a heck of a lot cooler than Slappy, but hey, that's just me. Curly definitely needs to be in the sequel. Even if he doesn't have a large role, he could just have one of those freaking microphones saying, "Welcome to Horrorland." Something. Give him some type of spotlight. We need Curly. Everybody vote for Curly. Not vote for Pedro. Vote for Curly. Number 3. Monster Blood. Oh my gosh, guys. That is also an iconic figure in Goosebumps. Is it the best book? No. Is it one of the best covered artworks? Of course. It was amazing. The book cover was beautiful. The original. The other ones were okay. Monster Blood is a very important factor to Goosebumps, period, because there's monster blood almost on everything that you see. Anything gooey and green, to me, is monster blood. You have to have monster blood in the movie. I don't remember seeing it. I remember seeing the blob that ate everyone. I remember seeing that in the movie, but I don't recall seeing monster blood. So monster blood has to have spotlight in the sequel movie, period. Number 2. Must be the masked mutant. Ha 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 ha! Yes, he must be in the sequel because he was not in the first movie when he should have been, because he is one of the most desired, most loved, most hated villains in the known universe. The masked mutant can only be destroyed by turning himself into a liquid, which he did when confronted with Skipper Matthews. But other than that, he cannot be destroyed or defeated. So I think in that battle against Dr. Maniac, he would crush him. That's just my opinion, though. Oh my gosh, guys, I was really bummed out when I watched Goosebumps in theaters. I was there opening night. I got there an hour and a half early. I was in front of the line. We had Goosebump t-shirts on. We were full on Goosebumpness for that movie. I was so disappointed when the masked mutant was not in the movie. I can't even explain. I almost cried at the end of the movie. I thought, no, there's got to be a surprise ending. Something. The mutant must be here. My gosh, if he's not in this movie, I'm going to be extremely pissed off, people. Number 1 would have to be the Haunted Mask, of course. Now, they do say that the Haunted Mask was in the movie. Now, I don't recall seeing it. I will have to rewatch it again in slow motion. She may have had 1 to 2 seconds of fame. The Haunted Mask is R.L. Stein's favorite story. It's a lot of ours favorite books. If not, definitely in the top 5. The best artwork, one of the best TV shows ever produced out of all 4 seasons. The Haunted Mask is a very much desired, iconic figure for Goosebumps. It is extremely important that she actually has, when I say she, I'm talking about Carly Beth here, people. But, okay, the Haunted Mask. But we don't know if he's a man or female because I can't see a weenie in the mask. But, anyways, guys, back on topic. The Haunted Mask needs to have a large role in the sequel because that thing didn't in part 1. And that was a big mistake, and I think R.L. Stein even mentioned that when he was reviewing the movie himself. The Haunted Mask needs to be one of the major villains in the sequel, period. Okay, guys? That's just my opinion. I love the Haunted Mask, and I think everybody does. And please bring back the TV show version of the Haunted Mask. The version that I saw on the advertisements for the first movie looked like an old dude. It was just horrible. Like, it was just like a wrinkled watermelon. Like, it wasn't even scary looking. It was really stupid, honestly. The original mask with the teeth. Oh my freaking gosh, people. So scary. They need to bring back the original mask and have that in the sequel with a major, super dark, creepy thriller role. Well, guys, that wraps up my top 10 countdown for the most desired monsters and villains for the Goosebumps sequel Horrorland. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you next time.